Hi, I want to talk to you about recycling. Now, a lot of the recycled goods do not get recycled and they just get in the landfill. Now, I have some items that I'm not using that I will never use, such as the little handheld camera that I used for my YouTube videos for a long time. Now, instead of just throwing this away, what I'm doing is I'm donating these items to people, and I listed them on Craigslist. And I want to show you what I'm donating to people and why. I'm going to tell you why. We do have a printer. We have used it one time since we've owned it. We do have the driver disc and the program disc for it. It connects through Wi-Fi. We've only used this printer one time since we've owned it, and the ink is dried out. And we just do not want to replace the ink cartridges. And I did put that in the listing that it needs ink. It will need ink. But other than just throw this machine away, it is a scanner, printer, copier. Other than just throw it away, I listed it for free. We do have the small 13-inch color television. The picture is beautiful on this television. Now, I understand this is a older television. It is not like this new junk that they have now. Midnight, stop rubbing on the laptop. You're making the camera move. I apologize. Midnight's moving the screen. I have the phone here next to my laptop screen. And he's rubbing against the corner and he's moving everything. I apologize for that. Midnight, stop. But I'm talking to you about recycling. And a lot of items don't get recycled. And a lot of items that they're pushing, it's not going to be easy to recycle these, such as lithium-ion batteries. Now, recycling a lead-acid battery is actually pretty easy to do. It's a case with some lead plates and some acid. That's all it is. But if you're recycling lithium-ion batteries, such as of an electric car, or what you use in like an RV, a solar setup, when that battery goes bad, you are in for a real bad deal trying to recycle that battery. Let me explain why. Like I said, unlike lead acid, which is acid, lead plates, the terminals, and the case for it, the plastic case, lithium batteries have small circuit boards in there. Lithium batteries have lithium, they have heavy metals, and harsh chemicals. So trying to recycle a lithium battery is not going to be easy. So all these places pushing these electric vehicles and banning gas-powered stuff, they're asking for more trouble than it's worth. Because none of these places, especially that stupid-ass state of California, has nothing in place to recycle all these batteries that are going to end up showing up. So these batteries either have to go in a landfill or you have to keep them. And if they go in a landfill, they start leaking. That's heavy metals and harsh chemicals and toxins, which will go into the water. It'll go into the ground. And that's not a good thing. Now, my way of recycling is different than a lot of other people's. If I have something that works, I'm not going to take it to be destroyed. I'm going to give it to someone that can use it. That's my way of recycling. Now, I have to apologize. Midnight's right here. He's a stinker. and he's rubbing on things. My plea to everybody out there, before you go buy a bunch of lithium batteries for your solar, for your backup power, have a plan once these batteries go dead. Try to figure out what you're going to do with these batteries once they go dead. If recycling centers won't take them, I'm not sure if some will and some won't. But if they don't take them, what are you going to do with them? And even if they do take those batteries, what's the recycling center going to do with them? They really have no plans on how to recycle any of these batteries. So, is that good or bad for the environment? It's really bad. What I do is if I don't need something, I will put it on Craigslist if it's working. Nothing I donate to other people is literally broken. It does work. They can use it. Now, yes, the printer does need ink, but it does work. I mean, the scanner, it has a scanner on it, it has a copier on it. And the camera, I'll show you. If you watch my videos, especially my older videos, you've seen this. Midnight. You've seen this camera. I use this camera in a lot of my older videos. The camera works fine. It just takes batteries. Right here. It takes 3 AAA batteries. So it works fine. The TV, you can see it behind me. Over there. That's a 13-inch color TV. Now, it is an old TV. Now, this is a LXI TV distributed by Sears. So, you know it's old TV. And behind me over here is the scanner, copier, printer. There's the driver and program disk. It works with Windows 10, Windows 8, Windows 7, Vista, and XP 64-bit Professional and Windows XP. And it works with OS X 10, 6, 10.6, 6.8, and 10.11. Midnight right here. So, 99% of the stuff I don't use or will not use, we give to someone else. All I ask is they pick it up. This is my way of recycling, giving it to someone that will actually use it. Now, you're probably going, there's a lot of things that you can recycle. Yes, there is. And there's a lot of things you can't recycle. They have no plans on how to recycle all those lithium batteries. Think about that. States like California are forcing you to buy battery-operated junk. And yet, they have no plans whatsoever on what to do with those batteries once they go bad. So, sorry about this. My plea to everyone out there, if you have something you're not using that's still good, don't just junk it. Give it to someone that can actually use it. If you have an old laptop that works, even if it needs a battery, if you have the power plug for that and it runs while it's plugged in, don't take it to recycle that. Donate it to someone that needs a laptop. Even if it's an older laptop with like a mobile processor, Pentium D. A lot of people would be thankful just to have that. Midnight, do not show your butt on camera. Yeah, I know I look like a mess today. I really just don't care. I'm waiting on these people to come and get this stuff. But instead of destroying something that 99% of it's going to end up in a landfill, donate it to someone that will use it. List it on Craigslist for free. That's what I do. And when they contact you, be willing to let them have it. A lot of times, your junk, something that you think you don't need anymore, if it's working, it can do someone else a lot of good. So, what am I going to do once they pick this up? Absolutely nothing. Because it will be, theirs. I have watched a lot of stuff on recycling. Like I said, probably 95 to 99% of all stuff that goes to recycling centers ends up in landfills. And then you have all these lithium batteries that really nobody takes into recycle because the batteries contain toxins, heavy metals. So states pushing all this need to be ashamed. But I want you to understand something. Everybody out there has something stuck in their closet that's been there 10 years that they'll never use, that somebody else could use. So instead of just throwing stuff away, unless it's just completely broken, if it works, or it can get to working by just replacing something like the printer over here, it just needs ink cartridges. The ink is dried out in the cartridges. Other than that, it works. So if they're willing to replace the ink cartridges, they won't have to go spend $70, $80 or more on a printer. So if you have something, old computers, old laptops, old electronics, even TVs. This TV here, somebody wants this TV. I don't know if it's going into a kid's room to hook up a video game system, or if it's going to be hooked up to a DVD player or a VCR. It doesn't matter. As long as someone's getting use out of it, I don't have to have it destroyed. I don't have to try to throw it out. I don't have to try to recycle something. This still works. And it works great. The picture is amazing on that. In fact, the picture is better on that than on the big TV we have over here on the wall. Like I said, if you have something that you're thinking about throwing away or want to get rid of, if it is in good condition, list it on somewhere like Craigslist. Let somebody else use that item. Don't just trash it. All these idiots keep talking about how we're destroying the planet, but yet they have no plans for doing anything other than taking our money to, for the Green New Deal, and they're pushing all this electric bullshit, but they have no idea what to do with the batteries that are coming out of this electric bullshit. So they're the ones actually going to destroy our planet. You have to dig up things like lithium. Those big heavy machines that they use to dig with are not going to run off batteries. And if they do, they won't run very long. Then those batteries will go bad within a year, using it on some type of heavy machinery. Then they have batteries that are no good, that they just have to stick somewhere. And then what? There's nothing wrong with recycling. Recycle old clothes. If you have old clothes that don't have holes all in them, like a lot of my stuff does, recycle them. In other words, donate them to someone that can use them. Do you know how many people in this country alone go to things like garage sales to find clothes, old dishes? If you're not using it, don't throw it away. If it's in good condition, there will always be someone out there thankful to get it. And don't fall for their hype about all this recyclable or this electric bullshit. There's nothing wrong with batteries. There's nothing wrong with having solar. There's nothing wrong with even having cars that are electric. There is something wrong if they don't know how to dispose of the batteries that come out of those vehicles. Because it's toxic. There's heavy metals in it. You know, here's my thing. California has a habit of listing everything under the sun will give you cancer. These batteries have heavy metals and toxins. Have they listed these batteries as cancer causing? If they leak, what do you think is going to happen? I'm not sure, but I do know heavy metals can make you sick. If you get enough, it can kill you. The toxins and the chemicals inside these batteries, I'm sure that's not good for you either. Let's see if California says that those cause cancer. Hell, they say everything else does. Anyway, before you throw something out, think, hey, is there someone out there, someone around that could use this item from me? Whether it's clothes, dishes, pots, pans. We have so many homeless people in this country right now that living on the street. Pots and pans would be great for them. You know, clothes would be perfect. So before you throw something out, and before you take it to a damn recycling center, which probably 95% of everything that goes there will end up in a landfill anyway, or before you go take in your computers or electronics to some type of center that tears them down, think to yourself, can someone use this? Am I willing to give it to someone that can use it? See, unlike big corporations like Walmart, who will give you absolutely nothing and throw away millions upon millions of dollars a year worth of merchandise away, Amazon does the same thing. Ow, midnight quit on me. Think of how many people they could help, because they write this stuff off on their taxes anyway. How many people could they help by donating even a third of what they throw away every single day? Corporations aren't going to help other people. Corporations aren't going to help you. It's up to each and every one of us to take care of each other. So if you're not using something, or you don't need it, let someone have it that does need it. Anyway, that's my thoughts on recycling. I'm fixing to go. Midnight clawed in my leg. So, that's it. I'm fixing to go. Everyone have a good day. And once again, think about what they're going to do with your item if you take it to a recycling center. Think about how they're going to dispose of certain things before you go out and buy something brand new. And think, can someone else use it? That's the way I think. Can someone else use it? Alright, I'm fixing to go because I got to check and see if the people contacted me again and see when they're coming. Anyway. Recycling? Huh. Our country hasn't really got into recycling since they started recycling. So instead of destroying products that actually work, let someone have it that will use it. That's your way you can recycle something. Let someone have it that will use it. If it works, let someone have it for nothing. It beats ending up in a landfill. Alright, that's it. I'm fixing to go. Everyone have a good day. Bye.